Hello everyone, thank you for the opportunity. My name is Samantha Luhukay. I'm from Universitas Atmajaya Yogyakarta. Today I will presenting about my research, and namely study of public service communication activity in response to the psychological crisis on pandemic COVID-19 at GPIB Ecclesia BUMR. So on my journal, public communication in the middle of COVID-19 pandemic is currently the responsibility of each other organization. And in my journal, I'm taking a communication perspective on Protestant church in western part of Ecclesia. So the coverage of the COVID-19 pandemic affect the public service communication concept. Public service communication were delivered by religious leader, the priest, and the synod of GPIB. The synod of GPIB is the large scope in the structure of the church. And by my journal, I'm using the two-step model theory to see the effect of exposure on the media and its impact when reshaped by opinion leader and the public. William William in 2003, seeing the characteristic of theories in social life, sex and religion and social classes, was influenced by several media factors used with the reason to change on courage. So the problem formulation in this research is how public service communication active respond to the psychic crisis at GPIB Ecclesia. And the purpose is know to know the activity of public service communication when responding the psychic crisis related to the COVID-19 pandemic case in GPIB Ecclesia Bali. In this part of literature review, I'm using two journals. First is Journal Communication of Universitas Padjadjaran in 2014, written by Priyo Subakti under the title Health Communication Campaign through multi-step flow communication model to suppress the early age wedding number in urban communities in Bandung district. This journal using qualitative descriptive approach to research. And the second one is written by Lukiati Komala and her friends by the title Implementation of Health Communication Model to Step Flow Communication in Spreading Maternal and Fetus Health Information Through the Semen in Java. So by this second journal is using quantitative data and qualitative data for survey and interview. The interview was observed by village midwife, child shaman, and expectant mothers who live in selected public health center or PHEC area. In my journal, research is conducted by case study research with qualitative approach. So I using experiential case study process approach. The subject of my journal is several criteria to be used as a speaker, among others. First is active congregation in GPIB Ecclesia, aged by 20 until 25. Second is 26 until 35. And the last one is 36 until 69 years. And the second one is citizen of congregation, price and assembly service more than 5 years. Other service were based on influence to the public service communication for the congregation. For German, the subject selection is also based on the experience of church at GPIB Ecclesia Bali and consider the position of interest within the organization. And the result and discussion. First, when I researched it, the research obtained by important record in the data discovery process that two-state communication theory become particular relevant during situation without face-to-face. The pandemic COVID-19 became the starting point of communication two-state conduct by the pastor assembly and church in GPIB Ecclesia BUMN. The data finding, I found that submit by the research can be grouped into three major parts. First is media message research by the audience. Second is electorate and feedback in delivering the situation to congregation through the opinion leader. And the last one is the audience situation before, during, and after obtaining the real leader direction. Okay, Okay, the conclusion by my research is first, this condition is explains the finding and discussion of the problem that media has an active role in public opinion. This can be seen from the COVID-19 pandemic coverage received directly by the GPIB Ecclesia BUMN congregation. The second one is opinion leader can communicate to government object relate to the pandemic COVID-19. The pastor also became a source of information for the congregation, even though they had obtained information through many media. And the last one is previously I mentioned that presence of indication of the psychic crisis of the congregation is the proof in the finding of the data, and the discussion can be found reason for the psychic crisis can occur because the ongoing public communication service in the journey until now. Communication between the opinion leader with the congregation goes pretty well and very active. Thank you for the opportunity. Nice to meet you and have a blessed day.